What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I want to talk about Takk McKinley and his recent antics. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate you guys continuing to tune into the channel. I appreciate all you guys who've recently subscribed to the channel. We're still on our goal to 1K. You guys continue to support your boy. If you would like to follow your boy on Twitter, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. But I appreciate you guys. You guys definitely go hit that subscribe button and that like button at Atlanta Falcons Nation, who I'm also affiliated with. We recently hit over 500 subscribers there, and we're on our goal to 1K there as well. So you guys definitely go check out the channel there as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I was stating, in this video, I want to talk about Takk McKinley and his recent antics. Takk McKinley recently was on social media yesterday, basically moaning and complaining about the Falcons not trading him before the trade deadline. He says this is the second season that he wanted to be traded. He said he wanted to be traded last year and the Falcons didn't move him. And then he wanted to be traded this year and the Falcons didn't move him as well. Personally, I think that Takk McKinley's going about his business the wrong way. As you know, the NFL is a fraternity. These players and these owners, they talk to each other. And he doesn't want to become one of those guys that's blackballed out of the league. It's a lot of guys that have been blackballed and kicked out of the league because of their antics off the field. Recently, Raheem Morris, Matt Ryan, and Grady Jarrett, those guys had their press conferences yesterday, and all of those guys were asked about Takk McKinley and his antics, his insubordination. They asked Raheem Morris, would he be suspended? And Raheem Morris has said he doesn't know whether he's going to be suspended or not, or whether he's going to be cut. But he did say this. He did say that he was going to talk to Takk McKinley and about his antics off the field and on social media, and that the team was going to deal with it. So personally, if I'm Takk McKinley, I feel like he needs to straighten up. I do feel like he could be one of those players that's out of the league altogether really soon here if he doesn't, straighten out his act, because he's not one of those players like an Antonio Brown or a Josh Gordon, one of those guys that has proven that he's a top player in this league. And those guys are the type of guys that get second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances at being signed by teams because they have the clout to back it up. They have the numbers. And, all teams, they'll give you a long leash when you're a player that's very talented. But Takk McKinley doesn't have the sack numbers, the pressures. He's been very injury prone in his career. And to me, he's kind of walking around like he's done something, like he's led the league in sacks before, or like he's had multiple double digit sack seasons, and he hasn't. So he definitely should be very, very careful at what he's wishing for about the Falcons, cutting him or trading him, because there's no guarantee that any team is going to actually re-sign him. If they do sign him, it possibly will be like at a veteran's minimum, kind of like what Vic Beasley got, a short-term deal, a prove-it deal. And as we know, Takk McKinley's been one of those guys, like I said, consistently injured, not reliable, and has been a very emotional player on and off the field. So I wish Takk McKinley nothing but the best, but I do think that he needs to go get some help. And I really hope that he turns things around. Personally, if I'm the Falcons, I would go ahead and cut Takk McKinley. He's not bringing anything to the table for this team on or off the field at this point. He's pretty much been battling a growing injury the whole season. Personally, I believe he's just been pouting the whole season. He's consistently been on social media throughout his 4 years here in Atlanta. He was upset coming into the season that the Falcons didn't pick up his fifth-year option. I do think that was the right move by Thomas Dimitroff and the owner, Arthur Blank and Rich McKay. Dan Quinn and those guys, they decided not to re-sign Takk McKinley or pay him that fifth-year option But to be honest, he didn't do anything to deserve the 5th-year option to be picked up in the first place. So personally, I think that the Falcons just need to go ahead and cut bait with Takk McKinley. If I were the owner, Arthur Blank, if I was Rich McKay, Raheem Morris as a head coach, and they had to make a decision, I would just go ahead and cut bait with him. At this point, like I said, he's not bringing anything to the table. He's actually being a distraction at this point, because players and coaches are now going to consistently have to answer questions from the media about him. And at this point, the Falcons need to just be worried about winning football games, and not so much so worrying about somebody that doesn't even play half the time, and, having to worry about answering questions about this guy. I really think that, he's being really selfish, to his teammates, the way he's going about his business. And I don't think that he's being very professional in this situation. He definitely needs to straighten out his act. But if I was the Falcons, I would just go ahead and get rid of this guy. Go ahead and cut him, because he's not bringing anything to the table. He's being a distraction. He doesn't want to be here. And I feel like, why keep a player on the team that doesn't want to be a part of the organization? I do think that once, he is cut, whether it's now or whether it's after the season is over, I really think that Takk McKinley is going to regret some of the decisions that he has made over his career, especially the way he's went about this situation of not being traded. And he'll be lucky if he gets a veteran minimum deal from another team. Really, to be honest with you, I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he gets another chance, another crack at playing for another organization. But I really don't see it going forward. I really don't see another team signing him. If they do bring him in, it's definitely going to be on like a 1 year deal, a 2 year deal, a short term deal, for like a veteran minimum deal, where he has to come in and prove that he can stay healthy and that he can actually behave himself on social media, and he can improve as a pass rusher, because I do believe that Takk McKinley does have talent. I do believe that he's one of those guys that could possibly be a double-digit sack type of player in this league, but he just needs to get more pass rush moves. As we've talked about numerous times, Takk McKinley is one of those guys that just likes to bull rush pretty much the whole game, and that's the reason that he hasn't had success. That's another reason why he's had a ton of shoulder injuries. He had a ton of shoulder injuries in college coming into the NFL, and those injuries have continued to linger throughout his NFL career. I believe since he's been in the NFL, he's had like 2 or 3 shoulder surgeries. So I wish Takk McKinley nothing but the best. But I just wanted to do a quick video. You guys let me know what you think, what we should do with Takk McKinley. At this point, I would just move on from Takk. If we decide to keep him, I hope Raheem Morris can get this guy in line. But I just feel like right now we don't have the time to be dealing with these antics off the field with a guy that doesn't play half the time, a guy that doesn't want to be here, is not committed to the team, not committed to his teammates. I feel like it's unfair to them and unfair to the team that they have to continue to answer questions about Takk McKinley. So at this point, I would just cut bait with him, see if someone else would like to pick him up. But this been your boy Jew. I'll holler at you guys in the next video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll holler at you guys in the next video. Peace.